Hello and happy Wednesday. Here we are back on the WeCrochet YouTube page, no, YouTube channel, Facebook page. I don't know why that's always so hard for me to figure out, but it is. So we're here, we're live, we're chatting today. We do not have a special guest. You guys are my special guests today because I've got questions for you. I've got things to show you. I want to hear your opinions. I want to share things with you. So I'm excited to have you guys all here. Make sure you're saying hello, hi, where you're from, what you're working on. I am working on, now hold on, let me pull the right page up so that I can get it the right name. This is the Everyday Tank Top, which is by Ashley of Heart Hook Home. It is not, we'll put a link in here, but it is going to take you to her page. We don't have it in our IDP yet, but it's coming. It's done in our comfy fingering. And so I'm working on it in the peony color. It's so great. It has like a little V-neck in the tank top area and everything else. So I'm, as you can see, not very far along, but I'm working on it. I'm getting there. It'll be done for next summer, maybe. But that's the plan. That's what I'm working on right now as I'm kind of between patterns, which we'll talk about in a minute. It is great to see everyone. Hi, Chris. Great to see you and Dawn and Gail and Julia. It is great to see all of you. Chris, the sweater that I'm wearing is actually like a t-shirt tank top thing. This is called the Marissa top, and it is part of the modular collection that we did a little while back. So it's actually a bunch of squares. So hold on, let me look down and see if I can, no, wait. Here to here is a square, like it goes across here, and it's done in corner to corner, and you make a bunch of them and then you seam them together. Now, the one that you're going to see that we're putting the link in there for is going to show it in a different colorway, and it's going to show you exposed seaming. So it makes like a really big grid pattern. This one, we did not do exposed seaming. And so it kind of just makes this really cool pattern on the whole top. You could customize it. It's just a very boxy piece. There's no shaping to it because you are working each of these squares and then you're basically seaming them together. You could add a sleeve if you want to and just do 2 squares. You can make it longer if you want to. I think it's really cute and I really loved it. Yeah, you are totally right. It's corner to corner and they're just little squares that you're putting together to make a big square. Hi, Heather. Still working on the Time to Bloom blanket. Totally get that. That takes a while. I'm sure it is looking phenomenal. We can't wait to see it when it's all done. Hi, Crystal. It is great to see you this morning, afternoon, whatever time it is right now for you. Cindy is saying hello. We're working on a wrap for a friend using comfy fingering. It's just beautiful. Love the yarn. Well, we are twinsies because I'm using I always get this backwards. I'm using comfy fingering as well. Mine is the peony color. What color are you using, Cindy? We'd love to see it. Thank you so much, Dawn. Again, this is the Marissa top, part of our modular collection. So everything in that collection is done in blocks. So it's all different kinds of blocks and squares, and then you put them all together. The whole point of that collection was to be able to take things with you because they were modular, and then you could work on them along the way and then kind of have a project of seaming things together at the end. That's how I kind of look at things. Is I look at a modular project or a motif project or square project. Step 1, making all the squares. Step 2, seaming everything together. And step 3, or the third project, is seaming in all my ends. I know designers tell you, do it as you go. It'll be easier in the end. You'll just be finished. Well, no. I get way too frustrated. I don't want to seam or weave my ends in during the way. I just want to move on to the next one. Like, let's keep cranking these out. I'll worry about it later. It's like the last part of the project. So yeah, Chris, I agree. I prefer most things without an exposed seam. We did talk about last week. This is from the a la mode collection. This was our cobbler cardigan. But we did talk about some of them last time in this collection where it did have the exposed seams like right in here or down the side. Those exposed seams I'm okay with, but like this one where it's all over, I prefer this look without the exposed seams. I don't know. It's my preference, but you could do what you want. It is written for exposed seams. So yeah, whatever you like. Yeah, the change in the seam is why it didn't seem familiar. Yeah, it does make it look different. It makes it much more like a window pane look when you have the exposed seams as opposed to just kind of sewing it up together. You're using parchment and pea pod. Ooh, Cindy, I think that's gonna look amazing. I can't wait to see what that looks like. Um, yeah, it's gonna be great. Chris says, I don't weave in ends as I go because sometimes I decide to frog 1000%. I'm not sure there's ever a project that I don't have to frog somewhere along the way, whether it's because I messed it up or whether it's because I just like changed my mind on how it's going coming together or what I want to do with it. Yeah, I'm always frogging something. It's just part of the crochet journey. And I feel like you just have to embrace it and just go with it. Yeah. So I am using my dots hooks in case anybody doesn't know. Here's a whole set of the dots hooks up here. You can still grab those over on the website. We have those as well. Sorry, throwing that link at you guys in the background, but I think we already have that one. Sometimes I try really hard to be like, here's what we're talking about today. Here are the links. And I apologize up front because you know I'm going to say at least two things that are not part of that list that I gave you. It just like comes out and we roll with it. And Alyssa's been so great with keeping track of those links and like holding on to them so she can just be like, oh, hey, here it is. No problem. Hi, Maria. It is great to see you as well today. We're just chatting away here. I have some new yarns I want to show you that have recently come out on the site in case you didn't get a chance to see them yet. Um, and I also need your help with picking a color for my next cardigan. Heather is saying, I recommend the website to a friend and the dots hooks. Yay! Then my friend bought a set on your sale. Wonderful. I'm so glad that you're loving them. I love them. I cannot go back to anything else. It's just not going to happen. I know we sell the wood hooks and they're great. They serve its purpose. I will say that I am starting a Tunisian cardigan and I had to do my swatching for it. And so our Tunisian hooks are like our wood hooks. And while I'm not the hugest fan of our wood hooks when I'm regular crocheting, I'd much rather use the dots hooks because of the length of them and everything else. It's just my preference with the metal tip and everything. Oh my gosh, our wood hooks are absolutely amazing for Tunisian. It was so easy to get the hook through the or like, you know, the loop or the space or whatever part you're working on. It was easy. I had to do this like twisted stitch. And so the way that the hook, the hooking part is, it was real easy to catch things and flip them around. They were great. I can't speak highly enough of our wood hooks for Tunisian. And we've got some things coming up for Tunisian in the next 2 months. So if you are Tunisian, if you're not Tunisian lover, still stay tuned. We've got a lot of cool new stuff coming out for you guys that you're going to love. So yeah, Dawn says using dots hooks right now. Woohoo! We really love the dots hooks. I think everybody in the office is definitely hooked on dots hooks. Sorry, guys, that's a little cheesy there, but you know, it had to happen. Okay, so let me put this down somewhere here in this basket so that I don't forget where it is. Okay, so I wanted to talk to you guys because I am in the process, like I just said, of starting a new crochet project, and I'm going to be using Stroll Tonal, which little plug here, Stroll is on sale until tomorrow. Tomorrow's the last day of the month. Grab your Stroll. Any variety of Stroll is on sale, 20% off right now, so the perfect time to get it. So I'm going to be making a cardigan, a Tunisian cardigan, and I picked two colors. And I'm not sure which one I want to use. It is going to be a cardigan. It's going to be, you know, like a little bit of V-neck here, like this one is, and go into it. So I bought this one, which is eucalyptus, which is phenomenal. And I also bought Guppy Tonal. And I don't know which one to use. So let me know what you think would be great for a Tunisian cardigan that I'm going to be casting on, or whatever you want to call it, starting up real soon. I have to start winding my yarn. I finished my swatch. My swatch was good. So now I'm ready to start going. So which color should I make my cardigan? Trust me, I will definitely use whatever color I don't use in the cardigan for something else. There's always something that I have to work on. Hi, Marley. My friend Marley Bird is here. If you don't know Marley, I don't know where you've been all your life. You need to go and you need to check out Marley Bird and all of her projects. They are phenomenal, and she's been using a lot of ours. And she has a special project coming up in September that I can't wait to tell you guys about, that's going to be using our yarn. I won't tell you too much. It's not my story to tell. But sorry, Marley, I spilled the beans. We're doing something together in the upcoming months that's going to use our yarn. Yeah, she took pictures. You have until the 6th. So you are ahead of the game. Good job. So Marley is picking the seafoam color, which is called eucalyptus. I love this one. We got another vote for seafoam. That's great. I love it, love it, love it. Hi, Margaret. It is great to see you as well. Are you making fun of me, Margaret? She is putting, well, I think I don't know. But last time I said Halil, is that what I said? I don't even know. But I made up a new word when I put hello and hi together. So hi. So there's a vote for Guppy. So yeah, keep letting me know. This one's Guppy, and this one is eucalyptus or the seafoam color. So kind of let me know what you think, and I'm gonna tally them up then in the end, and we'll see what's going on. So right now, the seafoam is definitely winning. But again, they're both beautiful colors. Whichever one I don't use for the cardigan will definitely get used, probably for like a summer top or something like that. So okay, let me jump in. I want to start by telling you, we want to get it off our chest, so to speak. I want to let you know that we do carry some Lion brand yarns on our website. The great thing about buying Lion brand from us is that we have all the colors. We stock every single color of the yarn line that Lion brand has available. That's not something that you're going to find at like your local Joann's or local Michael's. They end up picking only a certain handful of colors because they've got to put it on a shelf in front of everybody. We don't have that limitation because we are shopping or we're selling online. So we have our warehouse. And so when we pick up a Lion brand yarn, we are bringing up every single color that they have in that collection. So, or in that yarn line, which is really, really awesome. And the newest one that we brought in is Kobu, which we are absolutely loving. And this one is a blend of cotton and bamboo. So Co for cotton, boo for bamboo, Kobu. And you can check out all of these colors over on the website. Yeah, Chris, all of the colors are available. Okay, let me rephrase that. Unless they sell out until we can reorder, but we try really hard to keep all of the colors in stock as best we can. But yeah, and we also have like the lowest price available. Like we're making sure we're checking things that we're bringing you that lowest price. So you can go ahead and you can throw some of your favorite Lion brand yarns right into your bag while you're shopping patterns, while you're shopping our yarns as well. And it just makes it really easy to shop. And you know you're going to have it like in stock and it's going to be the same dye lot and everything else when you are getting it from us. So be sure to check it out. We have Kobu is new. We also brought in Touch of Alpaca. And so those are the two newest ones, but we also have a couple others that are in there. We can put in the link to just take you to the overall Lion brand page. And then that'll show you everything that we have available. And I know I'm throwing something else in there, but it's okay. Just send them to the Lion brand page. We also have I Like Big Yarn, which is actually going away. And so we're one of the few that still have some of this in most all of the colors. So you can go and grab this. I Like Big Yarn from Lion brand. If you've been interested in it, make sure to check it out now because it's only while it lasts. We can't order it anymore from Lion brand. So go ahead and check those out. Yeah, so Chris is saying she loves Kobu. It is a really, really great yarn. We love it too. And we're so glad that we can bring it to you because we don't have a cotton bamboo mix in the way that they do. And so it just really gives us the opportunity to bring you guys some more bases that you like to work with. Okay. I don't know what order I want to go in. So we're just going to pick one because I have it here. Well, actually, hold on. I have another web page that I have pulled up so that I can make sure that I get all of the ones that I want to do. So we talked about Lion brand. Let's go ahead and let's talk about this one. So let me try to share my screen here. And so this one is actually an update of colors. Sorry guys, 1 second here. I have to share my screen and then I have to pick, okay, it's really not letting me, oh, why is it not? Okay, it's not working. That's all right. We'll just roll with it. So anyway, one of the first ones I wanted to talk to you guys about is Gloss DK. Now, Gloss DK is one that we've had around for a long time, but we've revamped it and we've brought in new colors just for you guys. So now you can expand the color palette that's in there and be able to make a lot of great projects with our Gloss DK. So we hope that you're going to go check that one out and grab some of those. Now, I know that right now we only really have a sale on Stroll going on for our monthly yarn sale. We do have another monthly yarn sale coming up next month. It's not Gloss DK, so don't worry. But we will have some other things coming up throughout the year. If you know, but keep an eye on these brand new colors that we're bringing out. We really tried to take this year, instead of developing new yarns, which we still had some. We had our Samia yarn, and we had Elixir, and we had a couple others that had come out. But we really tried to take this year to beef up our color selection for each of our yarn families that we already have. And Gloss DK finally got its turn, and we were able to add some new colors there. So we hope you'll go and check those out and see which ones you are loving. We also did the same thing with nope, not that one. We also did the same thing with High Desert, that we added in some new High Desert colors, but we also added in High Desert Tweed. So we now have High Desert in a sport and a worsted weight, and we also have a High Desert Tweed version that has the neps in it, and it's beautiful. If you don't know, High Desert is fully done in the USA. It is grown in the Pacific Northwest from Shaniko wool sheep. It gets sheared there, and then it gets shipped across the country over to North Carolina and South Carolina to be processed, to be spun, and to be dyed. And then it goes directly to our warehouse in Ohio to be shipped out to all of you. So it's a really great yarn. It is so, so soft. A lot of these, like locally grown wool yarns kind of are scratchy. Our High Desert is not. It is beautifully soft. Do yourself a favor and grab a hank of it or skein of it, and try it out. Question is, will gloss fingering get more colors? Yes. Not right this moment. We're working on it. We have to pick and choose what's going to go first. And so we went with those palettes that had the limited number of colors to try to expand those. And then we'll be going back and we'll be filtering in through the rest of the yarn lines as well. But so yes, but not right now. So High Desert is a great option if you want 100% American made, something that's going to be super soft, that you're going to want to wear. I actually knit a sweater with High Desert, and it is so wonderful. I cannot wait for it to get cooler. We also have a High Desert collection that you'll be able to find on the website that has a bunch of patterns like a clutch, some hats, some fingerless mitts. Sarah Dudek, the wonderful designer, also created a sweater for us that's out there that you'll be able to find to make. So yeah, Dee, it is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful yarn. And now we have tweed. So if you love a tweed, it definitely gives it like a really rustic look and feel to it. So it kind of really fits in with what the name of it all is and means. So we definitely have the new High Desert. So make sure to check those out. We also did some updates with our Brava line. So Brava is a much, much loved yarn line that we have. And we had brought out Brava Tweed last year, I guess, and we only had 6 colors, which you can see here. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So here's the 6 colors that we had when we launched. We just brought out 9 new colors. 9. So the great thing about this is it's the exact same thing as Brava that you have grown to know and love. Still 218 yards. And then it is 100%, or I shouldn't even, no, rewind. It is 97% acrylic because it is 3% of the viscose that has the little neps in it. That's what it is. Yes, Marley, we've expanded it. We expanded it into 9 new colors. Oh, Maria, that's a good point. I will make a note of that to look at the, oh no, sorry, not Maria. This was Tamala about the Brava 500 available in more colors. Very good point. Sometimes we forget about the Brava 500 because we end up just working with the regular colors that we always have, but we did bring in 9 new colors. So we've got this nice orange color. Oh, and I should say too that all of the neps are the same colors throughout all of them. So they're going to blend really well together, no matter which ones you pick and choose, whether it's the new colors or the old colors, the neps are all going to match up. So it's going to make it really great. So we have this gray charcoal color. We have an orangey color. We brought in this beautiful green. Let me see, what is this one called? This is Wasabi. And so it's a lighter green because we also brought in a second green And this one is called Wreath. And so you can definitely see the difference. So this one here is the wasabi and this one here is the wreath. And they're going to make really great like holiday Christmas things, different, scarves or hats that you're going to want to make. And it's still so, so soft. So soft. You're going to love it. Yeah. So we have that one. And speaking of reds, we brought in this one, which is poinsettia, which is also going to help round out your holiday makings. And if we want to also include this one is called boysenberry. And I mean, just look at that. That's going to be absolutely phenomenal for anything you want to do for the holiday making seasons. If you want to stay with the traditional colors, if not, no big deal. And we love it too. You could definitely use your greens here with your oranges and have a really great fall palette as well. We also have 3 additional colors that we have. We have this one here. I can't remember them all. This is the Kanai. So we have this in like so many different yarn lines. So we're bringing it over here into the Brava tweed. It's really beautiful. It's a little bit of a brighter color. Marley, this one would be for you. And then we also have here, what is this one called? This is elderberry, which is a nice navy blue. And then we have lilac as well. So we really tried to round out the palette. We did, really one neutral here with the charcoal color because we already had the creams, the brown, and this is a darker brown, a lighter gray, and then the cream color. So we brought you in with a darker charcoal color. And so we really liked it. Okay, hold on. Let me scroll back because I saw there were some questions coming through. Yes, Brava tweed. Yes, Maria, we love it so, so much. It's so soft and so great. Margaret, this is the Marissa top. I think we just put in the link for that. Yeah, Marley needs to place an order for yarn. Good thing you cleared out my storage shelf area. I have room for this. Yes, you need every color of Brava tweed. It is so, so great. We love it. Yes, Margaret said, I love tweed yarn. It's my favorite yarn to work with. The tweedier, the better. Will you come out with a variegated ombre tweed yarn? Ooh, I don't know. That is definitely not something that we have thought about, but I can write it on the list and we can definitely see what might happen. I don't even know what that would look like. I mean, are you talking about like one of our stripes, or are you talking more like our Wonder Fluff where it's like an ombre effect where it goes from like light to dark type of thing? Marley says that would make a great stocking. I just happen to have a pattern for that. Yes, she does. You can make sure you check it out. Marley and Brianna both did stockings this year, but you guys did it in City Tweed DK, which would be a great equivalent for this, even though this is worsted. Our City Tweed is a little bit on the thicker side. So you could definitely do that. You can grab Marley's pattern and make her stocking both knit and crochet, and you could use the Brava tweed. It would be really, really great. The red one, let me bring that one back up. That one is called Poinsettia, and it is just really great. It's coming up a little bit more red than it actually is in person, but it is a beautiful, beautiful red color. Like if you like red, you're going to love yummy cherry. Yeah, so Marley said it might come out slightly bigger of a stocking, but that's not a bad thing. Yeah, you can just stuff more stuff in it, right? Your kids are going to love it. Your grandkids are going to love it if you have to put more things in it to make it look full. I mean, come on. But Brava tweed is really great, not only for accessories, but also to make garments and things like that. We do have a couple that we had worked on. I don't have any here, but they're really, really great. Okay, the next yarn I want to talk to you guys about is our Brava DK that came out, which is actually a Brava recycled yarn. And so what that means is they took the ends of colors of Brava as they were milling it, they put them all together, did their thing where they mash it up and respin it, and they were able to bring us with a 9-color palette. Let me see if I can show this without dumping it out. So we have a 9-color palette here that is our Brava recycled. Now, caveat to this, we love it. It is the best yarn, right? It's our Brava. It feels great. It's now in a DK. The caveat is because it's recycled, these colors are likely never coming back again. We'll be able to still get Brava recycled DK, but we won't be able to get these exact colors available at that time to make what we have. So if there's really a color here that you love, make sure you're grabbing, your sweater quantity now or whatever else. So just in case we run out of it, or when we run out of it, we can't get that color exactly again, you'll be stocked up on it. Let's see. Yeah. Yep. Okay. So these are also really cool because we named them after our pets. So we took the team members from the crochet team and the knit team, and we pulled all the pet names that we had, and we named these after our pets, which make them really, really great. Like this one here is Bluesy, and so it's a really great color. We've got cats, we've got dogs. You have to check them all out. And under each color, we kind of tell you a little bit about the pet and everything else. So this was a really, really fun grouping of yarn that we were able to do. But so now we have Brava, we have Brava Sport, we have Brava DK, we have Brava Stripes, we have Brava Speckled, we have Brava Tweed, we have Brava 500. I think that's everything, right? All the Bravas. There's so many Bravas available. Like you really can find anything that you want at an affordable price because these are still coming in at the $4.99, $3.99. I'm not even exactly sure what it is. Check out the link and you'll be able to see it, but it's so affordable. These are still these are 306 yards. I'm sorry. The worsted weight ones, the Brava or the regular, are 219. You're getting a great amount for the price here. And I'm just going to say it. This is the best acrylic I think I've ever felt. Hands down. You're not going to find this in your local yarn, or not your local, in your Joann's, in your Michael's. You're not going to find it. I think the best comparison would be to Vanna's Choice, but I still think this is better. I still think this is softer. It has the long wearability of a garment. This one is done in Brava Sport, actually, so you could do that. It has great wearability, great washability. Throw it in the wash machine. Because it's acrylic, you don't have to worry about all of that. I just made my son a blanket in Brava worsted because I know if something gets on it, we just throw it in the wash machine and it's all good. It is so, so great. I cannot say enough about this. If you are an acrylic person or you need acrylic for a project, this is the acrylic you want to get. Now, I'm not going to ever steer you away from buying something else because we all love all of our other fibers. But when it comes to acrylic, Brava, top notch. I don't think you can get any better than Brava. Yeah, I can't say enough about it. Yeah. Chris agrees that it's an awesome acrylic. We love it. We love it. I can't say anything more. It is so soft. It is so squishy. You get wonderful yardage at a wonderful price, wonderful colors. Now you have all these different varieties. Why are you looking at any other acrylic? I don't even know. Why? Just why? Maria says, Brava has been my go-to acrylic for years. So soft and good. See, it's not just me. Like, yeah, I work here, but yeah, I use the yarn too. And here you can see that it is everybody else. Margaret says that Brava Sport washes really well. My daughter's sweater hasn't shrunk and it's super soft. Yes. What more can you say about it? Heather says the Time to Bloom blanket is done in Brava Sport and loving it. Yeah, there's so many great things to say about it. And I really appreciate you guys chiming in that it's not just me standing here on my soapbox or anything. It is just great, great yarn. You're going to love it. So if you haven't tried it, go try it. I don't know what you're waiting for. Okay, the next one I want to talk to you guys about is our Mighty Stitch. So we've had Mighty Stitch Bulky, we've had Mighty Stitch Worsted. We did get rid of our Mighty Stitch Bulky just for production problems and stuff like that, but we still have our Mighty Stitch Worsted, and we just came out with a brand new selection of colors. So we expanded the color palette here. And just look at them. They're so beautiful. There's some nice muted colors in here, really making some great color palettes. In the modular collection, we had one called the Citrus Slice Blanket, and we did it in some really bright Mighty Stitch colors, but now there's so many different options. We put out some other swatches so you can see what those color combos look like. Just great. This is a really nice blend here. Our Mighty Stitch, let me get this right, is 20% superwash wool, 80% acrylic. So like if you're looking to branch out of all acrylic, this is going to be our #1 suggestion for you because it is a blend of acrylic and wool. It is so silky soft, so great. This is perfect for home decor, perfect for blankets and everything else. You can still machine wash this because the wool content is only 20%. So there's still enough acrylic in here that you can go ahead and wash it. And also it's superwash wool. So you're not going to have to worry about it felting. Chris said, okay, so we're back about Brava. Chris said, anyone who hasn't tried it will be so pleasantly surprised you won't use another acrylic. Oh, thanks, Chris. Shelly says, Mighty Stitch is my fave. Yes, we love Mighty Stitch. Like, if we're going to make blankets and stuff, this is a really, really great option. It's tied with Brava. Love it. I think Brava has a couple more colors in it than Mighty Stitch. We're working on it. We'll get it there. But Mighty Stitch really is a really, really beautiful option. And it has more shine to it than our Brava does. So if that's what you're going for, Mighty Stitch is definitely going to be the choice there if you want just a little bit of shine into your projects. Okay, I know we're getting long on time here, so I just want to keep going here. Tamala says, love Mighty Stitch. Yeah, we love Mighty Stitch too. It's really great. Okay, so we did that, we did this. All right, the last two that I want to talk to you about are new color ways of your old favorite yarns, right? So we all have our favorites. You know, we've talked about Swish and how much we love Swish. Ooh, Mighty Stitch in DK. Guys, I'm taking all we will put them on the list for discussion for next year. I mean, nothing else is going to happen this year. We're too late into the year. I know, weird to say that, right? But it takes a long time to develop new yarns, new weights, and everything else. So nothing new will probably be happening this year that wasn't planned already, but we will take that into consideration. But so we have Swish, which is one of our favorite yarns. There's different weights of Swish. It is a beautiful, beautiful color and everything else. And now we have what's called Swish Pops. And so what it is it is a variegated yarn, and you can take a look at the link there and see the color options. You're going to notice some pooling. And depending on how you play the game, you'll get some nice pooling with crochet in Swish Pops. Now, it is a hank, so you will need a ball winder and Swift, or a friend's hands and a ball winder, or friend's hands and your hands, you know, as something to be able to wind this yarn up, but you won't be disappointed if you go ahead and try it out. We also love that when we picked Swish Pops, we really were picking colors that you would be able to match to the solid Swish colors, just to make it easier that if you just want to put in a little bit of color, you can. If you don't want to, there's this really great hat that our creative director had made that you're going to see in the next catalog that comes out. By the way, if you're not signed up for the catalog, go ahead and do that over on the homepage. But we do have a catalog coming out soon, and you're going to see a really great hat project that she made in Swish Pops that looks so amazing that you're going to love. So, oh, Tamala, DK or Sport for Mighty Switch? Mighty Stitch. Got it. Putting it on the list. Yeah. And so if you do like variegated yarns and you like multicolored yarns, you're going to like Swish Pops, and you need to check out Shine Multi. Now, Shine Multi is going to give you a little bit different of a look. It's going to still do some pooling, but it's going to pool in a different way. And that's just because of the length of the color that's there. Again, you can check out the link. You'll see the swatches that are on there to get an idea of what each color does. But we brought in those two really great variegated colors. And I think you're going to love them if you are into the whole multicolor variegated yarn. It's going to be perfect. And also, we already have Shine yarns, so you're going to be, again, be able to pair it back to a solid color if you want to mix and match for whatever your project is. Like if you're making a hat, you could do the brim in the solid, use the multi in the top of it, or however you want to do it. They're going to go hand in hand beautifully. Okay. I think that's all of our new yarns, all of our new colors. It's been a lot. It's been fun. I hope you guys are loving it. If you have tried any of these new yarns or new colors, let us know what you're working with and what you're trying. Again, keep letting us know what you're interested in. I'm going to write all these things down when we're done here so that I can keep them for our next meeting when we talk about what yarn we want to keep developing. We start to put together a plan for the entire year. So I'm going to bring these notes over to that meeting so that we can discuss some different weights in your favorite yarns and what else is going on. We love getting to do that and design for you guys and make exactly what you want. I hope you'll check out all of these new yarns. I hope you'll check out our new collections like the a la mode collection. They're really, really wonderful and great ways to use up your yarn stashes that you have going on, you know, or just buy more yarn, because let's be honest, the yarn stash never stops growing, but the projects keep coming in. One day we'll get to some of them, not all of them. But Anyway, it is so fun getting to look at them and try out new yarns and everything else. So I hope you'll try them out. And we'll be back next Wednesday. And we have a guest next Wednesday. I was trying to think what we have next week. We do have a guest next Wednesday. So you won't just have to listen to me talk. But it's been fun getting to chat with you guys and have you guys comment and everything else. Marley is saying new yarns gives inspiration. Yes, we really hope so. That means, guys, we have to put a little pressure on Marley. Let's go, new design, new design. I know the last time Marley was here, she was teasing us about new designs coming out as well that were really, really gorgeous. Those were done in hawthorn yarn, though, which were really beautiful. So hopefully we'll get to see those soon. So thank you all for joining me. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. Yes, Chris, next week it'll be September. How is that possible? I don't know. If you haven't started your gift making, I think you're behind, maybe. Let's get started and make those stockings and everything else. So have a great week. We'll see you next time and keep on stitching, and we'll see you then. Have a great week. Bye.